Hey, yo.
This is a fun DC popularity contest. Here's a breakdown. Generally more popular, Bane, his popularity exploded with his portrayal in The Dark Knight Rises, where he broke Batman's back.
Yeah.
This iconic moment, combined with his menacing presence, made him a widely recognized villain, even outside of comic circles. He's consistently ranked among Batman's top tier of villains.
No.
Batgirl, Barbara Gordon. As a key member of the Bat family and a hero with a strong storyline, both as Batgirl and later Oracle, Barbara Gordon has a dedicated and broad fan base. She's been a prominent character in comics, animated series, and has had live action appearances, making her very well known. Popular, but with a more specific fan base or less broad recognition. Cyborg. While Cyborg's popularity surged with Teen Titans, both the original and Teen Titans Go, and his elevation to the Justice League in the New 52, and appearances in the Justice League films, his individual recognition might not always hit the same mainstream level as a character like Bane, who had such a huge cinematic impact. He's definitely very popular, especially with younger audiences, but perhaps not quite as universally recognized as Bane. Killer Croc. Killer Croc is a recognizable Batman villain, often appearing in animated series, video games, like the Arkham series, and even a brief appearance in Suicide Squad. He's known for his monstrous appearance and brute strength. However, he generally doesn't have the same cultural impact or deep storyline recognition as Bane, who famously broke the Bat. Summary, most to least popular. 1. Bane, due to The Dark Knight Rises and breaking the Bat. 2. Batgirl, long-standing Bat family member, strong presence in various media. 3. Cyborg, very popular with Teen Titans and Justice League appearances. 4. Killer Croc, recognizable Batman villain but less iconic than Bane.
No, I'm just curious. Take that, Granny, you old baggy bones of... I thought it said 6:06. It's 6 o'clock.
Subway Surfers is significantly more popular than Granny. Here's why. Massive downloads and active users. Subway Surfers is one of the most downloaded mobile games of all time, surpassing 4 billion downloads across Google Play and Apple App Store.
Dang.
It consistently boasts over 150 million monthly active users and over 20 million daily active users.
Jeez.
Granny is a popular horror mobile game, but its active player base is much, much smaller in comparison. While exact monthly active user figures are harder to find for Granny, Steam charts for the PC version of Granny show average players in the hundreds, not millions. Its popularity peaked as a viral horror game, but doesn't have the sustained, massive global reach of an endless runner like Subway Surfers. Genre appeal. Subway Surfers is an endless runner, a genre known for its addictive pick-up-and-play nature that appeals to a very broad audience across all age groups.
Right.
Its colorful graphics and constant updates keep players engaged.
Right.
Granny is a horror survival game. While popular within the horror genre, and among specific demographics, horror games naturally have a more niche appeal than casual games. Longevity and updates. Subway Surfers...
So you're saying Granny 1 don't get updates like that? It don't get none at all.
has been consistently updated for over a decade, introducing new characters, locations, and events, which keeps its massive player base engaged.
And people buy stuff
Granny
off
has
of it from Google
sequels,
Play
but the
Store.
original game's active development and new content are not on the same scale as Subway Surfers. In essence, Subway Surfers is a global mobile gaming phenomenon with billions of downloads and hundreds of millions of active users, while Granny, though successful in its genre, operates on a much smaller scale of popularity.
Okay, Spider-Man, because they don't know what I mean when I say Black Cat. I could say Catwoman, no problem. Black Cat. Yeah, I should have known.
Catwoman is more popular than Black Cat. Here's why. Longevity and media saturation. Catwoman, Selina Kyle, debuted in Batman #1 in 1940. This means she has over 80 years of history in comics and has been a consistent presence across virtually every major Batman adaptation. She's appeared in multiple live-action movies, played by iconic actresses like Michelle Pfeiffer, Anne Hathaway, Halle Berry, and Zoe Kravitz.
Yep.
Numerous animated series, Batman the Animated Series being a prime example. Many video games, most notably the Arkham series. Various TV shows. This continuous exposure across different generations and media types has made her a truly iconic character, even for people who don't read comics.
Yeah.
Relationship with an icon. Her long-standing, complex, and often romantic relationship with Batman, one of the most popular fictional characters of all time, significantly boosts her recognition. Their will they won't they dynamic is famous.
Wow.
Black Cat, Felicia Hardy, while very popular among Spider-Man fans, debuted much later in 1979. She's a beloved character with a strong presence in Spider-Man comics, animated series, and the very popular Marvel Spider-Man video game. However, her overall media appearances and cultural penetration don't match Catwoman's extensive history and
Right.
widespread recognition.
It won't ever.
She doesn't have the same level of live-action film presence that Catwoman does, which is a major driver of mainstream popularity. In essence, Catwoman's longer history, deeper integration into mainstream pop culture through various high-profile adaptations, and her connection to Batman give her a clear edge in overall popularity.
Okay, so get her more popular.
This is an interesting one, pitting a group of popular fictional characters against a very prominent real-life media personality. When you group DC Cheetah, Catwoman, Killer Frost, Blackfire, and Harley Quinn together versus Wendy Williams, the DC characters as a group are significantly more popular.
Alrighty, I got my... Okay, I read that part.
Here's the breakdown. The DC characters as a group. Harley Quinn. She is arguably one of the most popular comic book characters in the world right now, male or female. Her popularity has exploded over the last decade, with her prominent roles in Suicide Squad films, her own animated series, various video games, and a strong presence in comics. She transcends traditional comic book fandom and is a global pop culture icon. Catwoman. As discussed, she's an iconic character with over 80 years of history, deeply tied to Batman, and has had numerous high-profile live-action appearances. Killer Frost. While not as popular as Harley or Catwoman, she's gained significant recognition through the Flash TV series and various animated projects.
Right. Like these superhero girls and... yeah.
Fire. Popular within the Teen Titans fan base, especially due to the animated series. Cheetah. As Wonder Woman's arch nemesis, she's a well-known villain,
yeah, she
especially
is.
with her significant role in Wonder Woman 1984. When you combine the individual and collective popularity of these characters, especially with Harley Quinn's massive global appeal, the group collectively represents a huge slice of pop culture recognition across various media: comics, movies, TV shows, video games. They reach audiences of all ages and across many countries. Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is a highly successful and very well-known American media personality, famous for her syndicated talk show, The Wendy Williams Show, and her long career in radio.
Right.
She built a massive and loyal fan base, primarily within the United States, through her
I
candid
bet.
style and celebrity gossip coverage. Her popularity is significant within the realm of daytime talk television and pop culture commentary, particularly in the U.S. Why the DC group
I got
wins.
too many girls.
Global reach versus regional influence.
I got too many female supervillains.
While Wendy Williams had a broad reach in American media, the DC characters, particularly Harley Quinn and Catwoman, have a truly global reach thanks to blockbuster movies, internationally syndicated
Yeah.
animated series, and widely played video games. Superhero media has become a dominant global entertainment force. Decades of media presence. The combined years of continuous media presence for these DC characters far outstrip Wendy Williams' career, giving them a deeper and broader cultural footprint across generations.
Good.
Merchandising and cultural iconography, DC characters like Harley Quinn and Catwoman are subjects of vast merchandising, costumes, and fan art globally,
Good.
solidifying their status as cultural icons in a way that is different from a media personality. So, while Wendy Williams is a big name in her field, the collective popularity and global cultural impact of those DC characters, particularly driven by Harley Quinn, put them ahead.
Dang it. Okay,
This is another excellent matchup. When comparing the group of DC Cheetah, Catwoman, Killer Frost, Blackfire, and Harley Quinn against Jay-Z, it's a very close call, but I would argue that Jay-Z is more popular. Here's my reasoning. Jay-Z, global music icon. Jay-Z is
screw
one of the
him.
most successful and influential musicians of all time, not just in hip-hop, but across all genres. He has sold over 140 million records globally, won 25 Grammy Awards, and has multiple platinum albums.
Oh, whatever.
His music transcends language barriers and has a massive international audience.
I don't think he was that
Business
good.
mogul. Beyond music, Jay-Z is a highly successful
Rock
entrepreneur
Nation?
with ventures in
Oh,
fashion,
so you're Rock
spirits,
Nation.
streaming, title, sports representation, Rock Nation Sports, and more. He is a billionaire, and his influence extends far beyond entertainment into business and culture. Cultural figure, he is often cited as one of the most influential people in the world by publications like Time. His marriage to Beyoncé further amplifies his global celebrity status. He's a recognizable name even for people who don't follow hip-hop. The DC characters, as a group. Harley Quinn, she is incredibly popular right now, arguably the most popular among this group, with significant global recognition due to films like Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey, her animated series, and video games. She is a true pop culture icon. Catwoman. As previously discussed,
Yeah.
she is a classic and iconic character with decades of history and numerous high-profile adaptations in film, TV, and games, making her widely known. Cheetah, Killer Frost, Blackfire. These characters, while popular within DC fandom and having notable appearances in recent media, like Wonder Woman 1984 for Cheetah, the Flash TV series for Killer Frost, and Teen Titans for Blackfire, do not individually have the same universal recognition as Harley Quinn or Catwoman, let alone a global superstar like Jay-Z. Why Jay-Z edges it out? While the DC group has the explosive popularity of Harley Quinn and the iconic status of Catwoman, the combined real-world, multifaceted global influence of Jay-Z likely gives him the edge. His fame is tied to him as a person, a musician, and a businessman, whose reach impacts music, fashion, and general celebrity culture across many continents. The DC characters, while immensely popular as fictional entities, rely on media consumption, movies, games, TV shows, for their recognition. Jay-Z's fame feels more pervasive and deeply ingrained in global popular culture as a living, influential figure.
Okay.
This is a fascinating matchup because it pits a very popular internet personality against a very large group of well-known fictional characters, including some bona fide icons. Let's break it down. The DC character group. Harley Quinn. As noted, she's currently one of the biggest comic book characters globally, with massive appeal from movies, TV, and games. Catwoman. A classic, iconic villain / anti-hero deeply tied to Batman, with decades of media presence. Raven, Starfire, Robin, Beast Boy, the core Teen Titans team members who gained immense popularity through the critically acclaimed original animated series and the hugely popular Teen Titans Go. They have a massive, dedicated fan base, especially among younger audiences, and their shows have a global reach. Robin, in particular, benefits from being Batman's sidekick, adding another layer of recognition. Stargirl. While less universally known than the Teen Titans core or the Bat family, she gained significant recognition through her own well-received live-action TV series. Killer Frost and Blackfire, also known within DC fandom, primarily through the Flash TV series for Killer Frost and Teen Titans for Blackfire. Their individual fame is more niche, but contributes to the group's overall strength. Pretty Axme, Tiana. Pretty Axme, or Tiana, is a highly popular TikTok creator known for her comedic content and viral sounds like, "That'll do it." She has a massive following on TikTok, which translates to millions of views and likes. Her popularity is primarily concentrated on the TikTok platform and within the specific online communities that follow viral trends and short-form video content.
Okay.
Who's more popular? The DC character group is significantly more popular than Pretty Axme. Here's why. 1. Global, multi-generational, multimedia reach. The DC characters have been around for decades, some for over 80 years, across multiple forms of media: comics, blockbuster movies, highly successful animated series, video games, merchandise. This gives them a truly global, multi-generational reach. People of all ages, from toddlers watching Teen Titans Go to adults who grew up with Batman the Animated Series or watched the latest DC films, know these characters. 2. Fictional iconography versus social media fame.
Let's do it.
While Pretty Axme is a huge social media star, her fame is largely tied to a specific platform, TikTok, and a specific type of content. The DC characters, especially Harley Quinn, Catwoman, and the core Teen Titans, have transcended their original medium to become cultural icons whose images, stories, and merchandise are recognized and consumed worldwide. Their fame is a global phenomenon that extends far beyond just online video. 3. Depth of recognition. People know these DC characters by name, their powers, their backstories, and their personalities.
Right.
Pretty Axme's fame is often tied to specific viral sounds or skits, which might not translate to the same depth of personal recognition for her as an individual across broader demographics. While Pretty Axme has millions of followers on TikTok, the sheer combined, cumulative, and diverse global recognition of that large group of DC characters, especially with Harley Quinn and the core Teen Titans, creates a level of popularity that is on an entirely different scale.
Woohoo! That makes no sense. Tell me the. Oh my gosh, y'all. That's Kid from Tennessee going on. Don't remind him.
Okay, I understand you want me to keep track of the popularity points for your group. Based on our discussions, here's a summary of how your group of DC characters, Cheetah, Catwoman, Killer Frost, Blackfire, Harley Quinn, Raven, Starfire, Stargirl, Robin, Beast Boy, has fared in our popularity comparisons so far. Versus Wendy Williams, your DC group was deemed significantly more popular. Versus Jay-Z was determined to be more popular than your DC group. Versus Pretty Axe Me, your DC group was found to be significantly more popular. So based on these matches, your group is currently winning against two opponents, Wendy Williams and Pretty Axe Me, but lost to one, Jay-Z. What's the next matchup for your group?
Okay, so right now they have 2 points. I just want to see. I just wanted to ask him. Now to think about it. What the? I hate when it does that. Like, first what I said, I forget what I said. Anyway. Okay.
Okay, another great challenge for your group of DC characters. Let's put your large DC group, Cheetah, Catwoman, Killer Frost, Blackfire, Harley Quinn, Raven, Starfire, Stargirl, Robin, Beast Boy, against Jace Norman and Terry Joe. The DC character group. Composition. This group now includes Harley Quinn, Catwoman, Raven, Starfire, Robin, Beast Boy, Stargirl, Killer Frost, Cheetah, and Blackfire. Strengths. Massive collective recognition. This is a formidable group. Harley Quinn is a global icon. Catwoman is a classic. The core Teen Titans, Raven, Starfire, Robin, Beast Boy, have enormous, multi-generational popularity from hugely successful animated series and other adaptations. Stargirl, Killer Frost, and Blackfire add further layers of recognition, especially within their respective show fandoms. Multimedia presence. Their fame spans decades and crosses comics, blockbuster movies, highly popular animated series, some reaching billions of views, video games, and extensive merchandising. This creates a deeply ingrained presence in global pop culture. Diverse appeal. They appeal to a wide range of demographics, from young children who watch Teen Titans Go to adults who follow the latest DC films and comics. Jace Norman and Terry Joe. Jace Norman rose to significant fame as the star of Nickelodeon's Henry Danger. He's very well known among a specific demographic, kids and teens who watch Nickelodeon, and has a substantial social media following. His popularity is strong within that niche. Terry Joe, Keelan Campbell, a hugely popular TikTok personality known for their satirical character Terry Joe. They have amassed a massive following on TikTok due to viral content and unique live streams. Their fame is primarily concentrated on that platform and among internet-savvy audiences. Who's more popular? The DC character group is significantly more popular than Jace Norman and Terry Joe. Here's why. 1. Sheer scale and global reach. The collective, multi-generational, and multi-platform reach of the DC characters is simply immense. Harley Quinn alone is arguably more globally recognized than Jace Norman or Terry Joe. When you add Catwoman's iconic status and the widespread appeal of the entire Teen Titans main cast, the numbers and cultural penetration become overwhelming. 2. Breadth of media. Jace Norman's popularity is largely tied to a specific TV network and show, and Terry Joe's is primarily tied to a specific social media platform. The DC characters, as a group, exist across every major entertainment medium, constantly refreshing their presence for new audiences worldwide. 3. Enduring iconography. Characters like Harley Quinn, Catwoman, and even Robin and Starfire have become enduring cultural icons whose images and stories are recognized far beyond their immediate fan bases and will continue to be for decades. While Jace Norman and Terry Joe are highly popular now, their fame is more recent and, for Terry Joe, platform-specific.
Right.
Points update for your group. Versus Wendy Williams, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Jay-Z wins, more popular. Versus Pretty Xme, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Jace Norman and Terry Joe, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Your group is currently doing very well in these popularity contests. Who's next?
But add them to my group so that we have a little more popularity help. Okay. Come on.
Okay, this is the ultimate popularity battle so far. Your group of DC characters just got a massive power-up with some of DC's absolute biggest names. Let's compare your new, supersized DC group against Rihanna, your supersized DC character group, Batman. This is the game changer. Batman is one of the most popular fictional characters in the world, period. His recognition spans comics, hugely successful movies, Tim Burton, Christopher Nolan, Matt Reeves, countless animated series and best-selling video games, Arkham series. He's a global icon, known by billions. The Flash, highly popular due to his speed, his role in the Justice League, and the incredibly successful Flash TV series, which ran for many seasons and gained a huge global following. Bane, his popularity surged with The Dark Knight Rises and his iconic Breaking the Bat storyline, making him a widely recognized villain. Harley Quinn, still one of the most popular comic characters globally right now, with massive appeal from recent films and her animated series.
Right.
Catwoman, classic, iconic, with decades of media presence and a strong connection to Batman. Cyborg, gained huge popularity from Teen Titans and his Justice League inclusion. Raven, Starfire, Robin, Beast Boy the Core, hugely popular Teen Titans team, with massive reach through animated series. Stargirl, gained significant recognition through her own TV series. Killer Frost and Blackfire, known within DC fandom, adding to the group's collective strength. Rihanna, global music icon. As we've discussed, Rihanna is a truly global superstar. She's one of the best-selling music artists of all time, 250 million records, has won numerous awards, and has a massive social media following, e.g., nearly 150 million on Instagram.
No spoiler.
Business mogul. Her success with Fenty Beauty and Savage X Fenty has made her a billionaire and a major force in the fashion and beauty industries. Cultural influencer. Her influence extends beyond music into fashion, business, and general celebrity culture.
ruin it.
She's a recognizable name and face across many continents. Who's more popular? This is an incredibly close match, but I would still lean towards Rihanna being slightly more popular than the DC group, even with the additions. Here's why. Real-world pervasiveness versus fictional icons. While your DC group now contains Batman, who is a truly monumental global icon, and a collection of other extremely popular characters, they are still fictional characters. Their popularity, though immense, is primarily driven by media consumption. Rihanna's multifaceted, active, global presence. Rihanna's fame is tied to her as a living, breathing, active person who is constantly creating, performing like the Super Bowl halftime show, running global businesses, and influencing culture in real time. Her music is played on radios and streaming services worldwide, Her products are sold globally, and her personal life often makes international headlines. She is a living, evolving global brand and personality, beyond fandoms. While the DC characters are incredibly popular within their respective fandoms and mainstream entertainment, Rihanna's fame is so pervasive that it penetrates virtually every corner of global pop culture, reaching people who may not actively engage with superhero movies, comics, or animated shows. Her music and business ventures are a constant, direct presence in many people's daily lives. It's an incredibly tight call due to Batman's universal recognition, but Rihanna's status as a global pop culture and business phenomenon with active real-world presence likely still gives her the slight edge. Points update for your group. Versus Wendy Williams, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Jay-Z, Jay-Z wins, more popular. Versus Pretty X-Me, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Jace Norman and Terry Joe, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Rihanna, Rihanna wins, slightly more popular. So, the score is now 4 wins for your DC group and 2 wins for the real-life celebrities/personalities. Who's next to challenge your supergroup?
I'll be right back, y'all.
I'm back, y'all. Okay, 4 wins. Okay. Hang on. I'm back, y'all. Actually, recorded being a jerk. And Thanos and supervillains in there too. So I wanted to say there's supervillains in there too. We got Crimson Widow, Thanos. We got most of superheroes. I guess his brain mostly sees superheroes. Why you say superheroes?
This is the biggest superhero popularity showdown yet. You've assembled an incredible array of top-tier characters from both DC and Marvel. Let's compare your supersized DC group against this new massive Marvel group. Your supersized DC character group: Batman, global icon; The Flash, highly popular, successful TV show; Bane, iconic villain from The Dark Knight Rises; Harley Quinn, current global phenomenon; Catwoman, classic, iconic, long history; Cyborg, popular from Teen Titans and Justice League; Raven, Starfire, Robin; Beast Boy, core, hugely popular Teen Titans team; Stargirl, gained recognition from her TV series; Killer Frost, Blackfire, Cheetah, known within DC fandom, adding to collective strength. The massive Marvel group, Iron Man, the character who started the MCU's massive global phenomenon. Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal made him a truly beloved and iconic character known by billions. His impact is immeasurable. Captain America, another cornerstone of the MCU, a symbol of heroism, and incredibly popular worldwide due to Chris Evans' portrayal. Thor,
Yeah.
a foundational MCU hero, highly popular with multiple successful films.
When?
Hulk, a classic Marvel powerhouse, widely recognized across generations of media. Wolverine, an absolute superstar from the X-Men, incredibly popular in comics, animated series, and movies for decades. He's one of Marvel's most iconic characters. Black Widow, hugely popular female hero from the MCU with a strong arc and dedicated fanbase. Scarlet Witch, her popularity has soared dramatically due to the MCU, especially WandaVision and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, making her one of the most talked about and powerful characters. Thanos, the ultimate MCU villain, whose arc spanned multiple films and made him a universally recognized symbol of cosmic threat. His impact was global.
Yeah.
Storm, a major X-Men character, an icon of power and grace, with a long history in comics and animated series. Falcon, Captain America. As the new Captain America, his profile has risen significantly.
Wow.
Hawkeye, a core Avenger, popular from the films and his own Disney Plus series. Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan, a very popular newer character, with a successful Disney Plus series and upcoming film appearance. Ant-Man and Wasp, both very popular due to their comedic and action-packed MCU films. Crimson Widow. While she exists in Marvel, her popularity is far less than the others on this list, and she's not a widely recognized character, especially compared to the rest of this group. Who's more popular? This is an incredibly tough call, possibly the closest one yet. Both groups are absolutely stacked with global icons. However, I would narrowly give the edge to the massive Marvel group. Here's why. 1. MCU's unprecedented global dominance, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, is the highest-grossing film franchise of all time, generating billions of dollars globally and reaching an unparalleled number of people. Characters like Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Black Widow, Hulk, and Thanos have been seen and loved by billions across continents in a way that is unique in cinematic history. Their live-action portrayals are arguably more integrated into global consciousness than even some of DC's top characters outside of Batman. 2. Depth of A-listers. While your DC group has Batman and Harley Quinn, who are massive, the Marvel group has a larger concentration of characters whose popularity has exploded into the absolute A-list due to the sheer scale and consistent quality of the MCU, e.g. Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, Hulk, Wolverine, Thanos. 3. Wolverine's historical weight.
Y'all, next time okay. So next round, I'm bringing out the big guns. I'm bringing out the big guns, y'all. Y'all see who it is.
Adding Wolverine to the Marvel side gives them a character with decades of immense crossover popularity from comics, highly successful X-Men films, pre-MCU, and animated series. He stands shoulder to shoulder with Batman as an enduring icon. While the DC group is incredibly strong and benefits from Batman and the Teen Titans animation's reach, the collective, active, and globally pervasive influence of the MCU's core characters in the last 15-plus years, combined with Wolverine's long-standing universal appeal, gives the Marvel side a slight advantage. The sheer volume of people who have seen and engaged with the MCU films is simply staggering. Points update for your group. Versus Wendy Williams, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Jay-Z wins, more popular. Versus Pretty X-Me, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Jace Norman and Terry Joe, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Rihanna wins, slightly more popular. Versus Massive Marvel Group wins, slightly more popular. So, the score is now 4 wins for your DC group, and 3 wins for the opposing groups/individuals. This was a truly epic showdown. What's the next challenge?
Shoot.
Come on. Take down Cardi B. Come on.
Okay, this is another monumental clash of
Because y'all lost against freaking the Marvel group.
titans. You've significantly beefed up your DC group. Let's compare your even larger DC group against Cardi B. Your even larger DC character group, Superman, the original superhero. A global icon known by virtually everyone in the world, transcending language and culture. His S symbol is one of the most recognized logos globally. Batman, still in the group, another undisputed global icon, on par with Superman in terms of recognition. The Flash, highly popular due to his speed, Justice League prominence, and the successful TV series. Bane, iconic villain from The Dark Knight Rises. Harley Quinn, a current global phenomenon, one of the most popular characters in recent years. Catwoman, classic, iconic, with decades of media presence. Cyborg, popular from Teen Titans and Justice League. Raven, Starfire, Robin, Beast Boy the Core, hugely popular Teen Titans team. Supergirl, well known as Superman's cousin, with her own successful TV series. Miss Martian, popular specifically from the Young Justice animated series, well regarded within that fan base, but less universally known than others in the group. Stargirl, gained recognition from her TV series. Killer Frost, Blackfire, Cheetah, known within DC fandom, adding to collective strength. Cardi B, global music superstar Cardi B, has seen a spectacular ascent to prominence. She's one of the most successful female rappers, with multiple Billboard Hot 100 #1 singles. Bodak Yellow, I Like It, WAP, Up, and a Grammy Award. Her music has billions of streams globally, and she's broken numerous records in the music industry. Massive social media influence. She has an enormous following across Instagram, over 160 million, TikTok, over 28 million, and other platforms, constantly generating viral content and headlines. Unfiltered personality and cultural impact, known for her unfiltered public image and lyrics, she's a significant cultural figure, especially among younger demographics and within hip-hop culture, serving as a role model for many due to themes of empowerment.
Okay, here come the big weight, y'all. Drumsticks. Ooh.
Who's more popular? This is an incredibly fascinating and challenging comparison. While Cardi B is a massive global superstar, the addition of Superman to your DC group is truly monumental. I would now say that your DC group is more popular than Cardi B. Here's why. Superman's universal iconography Superman is in a class almost by himself when it comes to global recognition. He is arguably the most recognized fictional character in the world, crossing all demographics and cultures. His image and name are known even by people who have never read a comic or seen a superhero movie. This level of fundamental, widespread recognition is almost unmatched by any single real-world celebrity. Batman's complementary global icon status, having both Superman and Batman in your group, brings two of the world's most recognizable fictional figures, whose combined cultural footprint is immense and spans over 80 years. Depth of mass appeal. Beyond these two giants, your group now includes The Flash, who has a hugely popular TV show, Harley Quinn, a current pop culture phenomenon, Catwoman, a classic icon, and the entire core Teen Titans cast, who have billions of views on their animated content. This group's collective reach across different age groups, continents, and media formats, films, TV, games, comics, is incredibly broad. Enduring legacy. While Cardi B's current popularity is astronomical, the long-standing, multi-generational, and continually refreshed presence of these DC characters in popular culture gives them a cumulative advantage in overall global recognition and enduring iconography. Cardi B's real-world influence, music sales, and social media presence are staggering, but the sheer, undeniable, and multi-generational global recognition of Superman and Batman, coupled with the wide appeal of the other characters in your group, pushes them ahead.
Woo!
Points update for your group. Versus Wendy Williams, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Jay-Z, Jay-Z wins, more popular. Versus Pretty Xme, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Jace Norman and Terry Joe, your DC group wins, significantly more popular.
Okay.
Versus Rihanna, Rihanna wins, slightly more popular. Versus Massive Marvel Group wins, slightly more popular. Versus Cardi B, your DC group wins, more popular. The score is now 5 wins for your DC group and 3 wins for the opposing groups/individuals. This is getting really competitive. What's the next challenge for your beefed up DC team?
I don't know. We got Cardi B, Pretty Xme, Terry Joe, Jace Norman, Rihanna, Jay-Z, Woody Williams.
Against, I'm gonna say against, I just had 10 Superman villains, so. Hey, what about Live Wire, you jerk? That's my girl. Killer Frost is my girl.
This is an absolutely epic showdown. You've assembled an incredibly powerful group of DC heroes and villains, and now you're putting them against perhaps the biggest individual YouTube star on the planet. Let's break down this popularity contest. Your ultra-loaded DC character group. Superman and Batman, the two undisputed kings of superhero iconography, known by billions worldwide. Their names and symbols are universally recognized. 10 Superman villains. To give you some context for the most popular ones: Lex Luthor, Brainiac, General Zod, Doomsday, Darkseid, Bizarro, Metallo, Parasite, Mongol, Mr. Mxyzptlk are among the most iconic. Adding these vastly increases the group's collective recognition, especially villains like Lex Luthor, Superman's archenemy, often seen as his intellectual equal, Brainiac, iconic alien collector, Doomsday, killed Superman, and Darkseid, a cosmic threat with huge influence. The Flash, highly popular
Yeah, let's not mention that ever again.
due to speed, Justice League prominence, and the successful Flash TV series. Bane, iconic villain from The Dark Knight Rises. Harley Quinn, a current global phenomenon, one of the most popular characters in recent years. Catwoman, classic, iconic, with decades of media presence. Cyborg, popular from Teen Titans and Justice League. Raven, Starfire, Robin, Beast Boy the Core, hugely popular Teen Titans team, with massive reach through animated series. Supergirl, well known as Superman's cousin, with her own successful TV series. Miss Martian, popular specifically from the Young Justice animated series, well regarded within that fanbase. Stargirl, gained recognition from her TV series. Killer Frost, Blackfire, Cheetah, known within DC fandom, adding to collective strength. This group is now an absolute powerhouse of fictional characters, encompassing multiple generations of iconic heroes and villains from one of the world's biggest franchises. Mr. Beast, Jimmy Donaldson, the most subscribed YouTuber in the world. As of mid-2025, Mr. Beast has surpassed 400 million subscribers across his main channel and various other channels. This is an unprecedented number for an individual creator. Global phenomenon. His videos, known for elaborate stunts, massive giveaways, and philanthropic acts, like curing blindness for 1,000 people, building wells in Africa, planting millions of trees, are watched by hundreds of millions globally.
I don't believe
He has
it.
translated his content into multiple languages to reach international audiences. Beyond YouTube, he's built a significant business empire, Mr. Beast Burger Feastables, and has been recognized by Time as one of the world's 100 most influential people. He consistently generates massive news coverage for his stunts and charitable efforts. Direct engagement. His popularity comes from direct, consistent, and highly engaging content that millions actively seek out daily / weekly.
Okay, jump roll, y'all. Let's see.
Who's more popular? This is genuinely one of the closest and most fascinating comparisons you've proposed. On one hand, you have Superman and Batman, two of the most recognized fictional entities ever, backed by a huge roster of other highly popular DC characters, including iconic villains. Their combined longevity, over 80 years for many, and multimedia ubiquity are undeniable. On the other hand, you have Mr. Beast, a single individual who commands an audience larger than the population of many countries, consistently watched by hundreds of millions, and who is an active, real-world cultural force and entrepreneur. His influence is direct, active, and constantly refreshed. After careful consideration, I would narrowly give the edge to Mr. Beast. Here's the reasoning for this incredibly tough decision. 1. Active concurrent global viewership. Mr. Beast's popularity isn't just about total historical recognition, it's about active, current, and concurrent engagement. His videos consistently draw hundreds of millions of views within days, showcasing a level of real-time, global attention that even blockbuster movies, which might feature Superman or Batman, struggle to match week after week. He is the content that billions are actively consuming right now. 2. Direct personal connection. Mr. Beast's fame is tied to him as a person. His philanthropy, his personality, and his direct interaction with fans create a unique bond and level of personal recognition that fictional characters, no matter how iconic, cannot fully replicate.
Whatever.
People aren't just fans of his characters or stories, they're fans of him. 3. Ubiquity among a key demographic. Among younger demographics, children, teens, young adults, Mr. Beast is arguably more recognized and consumed on a daily/weekly basis than even some of the DC characters, excluding perhaps the Teen Titans Go iteration. He is a digital native icon for this generation. 4.
They are too.
Beyond entertainment, his philanthropic endeavors mean his name is also known outside of just entertainment circles, extending his influence into broader societal discussions. While Superman and Batman are universal symbols, Mr. Beast's unprecedented, active, and direct global engagement with his audience, combined with his constant presence in the digital landscape, gives him the very slight edge in overall current popularity. Points update for your group. Versus Wendy Williams, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Jay-Z, Jay-Z wins, more popular. Versus Pretty Xme, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Jace Norman and Terry Joe, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Rihanna, Rihanna wins, slightly more popular. Versus Massive Marvel Group wins, slightly more popular. Versus Cardi B, your DC group wins, more popular. Versus Mr. Beast wins, slightly more popular. The score is now 5 wins for your DC group and 4 wins for the opposing groups/individuals. This is getting intensely competitive. What's the next challenge for your supercharged DC team?
Come on, y'all. Let's break the internet. Because Ralph did.
This is truly the ultimate popularity clash. You've stacked your DC group with so many iconic characters, both heroes and villains. Let's compare your incredibly formidable DC group against iShowSpeed. Your mega-loaded DC character group, Superman and Batman, the 2 most recognized fictional characters globally, universally iconic. 10 Superman villains, e.g. Lex Luthor, Brainiac, General Zod, Doomsday, Darkseid, Sinestro, etc. Adding these brings in a massive amount of villainous recognition, with many being famous in their own right. Darkseid, in particular, is a cosmic-level threat whose fame extends far beyond just Superman's direct rogues gallery. 3 Green Lantern villains, e.g. Sinestro, Atrocitus, Black Hand, Parallax. Sinestro is often considered one of DC's greatest villains overall. These add significant recognition from the cosmic side of DC.
So but you already asked Sinestro. I'll let him keep going with this one. Wait. Because the 10 villains you have for Batman, for Superman. Wait, hang on, y'all. We'll let him have this one. We'll correct him at the end. I think it's best to correct him at the end. Oh, I just ruined it for myself. Oh, well, yeah, we're still gonna read this. Well, so I haven't read it.
5 Teen Titans villains, e.g., Deathstroke/Slade, Trigon, Brother Blood, Mammoth, Jinx. Deathstroke is a hugely popular villain, arguably one of the most famous assassins in comics. Trigon is Raven's father, and a major threat from the animated series. These characters add to the already immense popularity of the Teen Titans heroes in your group. The Flash, highly popular due to speed, Justice League prominence, and the successful Flash TV series. Bane, iconic villain from The Dark Knight Rises. Harley Quinn, a current global phenomenon. Catwoman, classic, iconic, with decades of media presence. Cyborg, Raven, Starfire, Robin, Beast Boy the Core, hugely popular Teen Titans team, with massive reach through animated series. Supergirl, well known as Superman's cousin, with her own successful TV series. Miss Martian, Stargirl, popular from their respective shows/teams. Killer Frost, Blackfire, Cheetah, known within DC fandom, adding to collective strength. This group is now a colossal collection of multi-generational, multimedia, universally recognized characters from one of the biggest fictional universes. IShowSpeed, Darren Watkins Jr. Massive YouTube and online personality IShowSpeed is one of the most popular and rapidly growing content creators in the world. He has hundreds of millions of subscribers across his channels and consistently draws millions of live viewers and hundreds of millions of views on his highly energetic and often controversial streams and videos. Global reach and digital sphere. His content is translated into multiple languages, reaching a vast international audience, particularly among younger demographics. He's known for elaborate stunts, gaming, and his passionate support for Cristiano Ronaldo. Direct and active engagement. His popularity is driven by constant, direct, and often viral engagement with his audience. He's a living, breathing internet phenomenon whose influence is immediate and pervasive in the digital space. Who's more popular? This is an extremely close and fascinating battle, pitting the sheer, undeniable, and cumulative weight of decades of fictional iconography against the unprecedented, real-time, global, and highly active digital dominance of a single individual. I would lean towards your DC character group being more popular than IShowSpeed. Here's the rationale. 1. Foundational global icons. Superman and Batman alone are foundational pillars of global pop culture. Their recognition is truly universal, transcending languages, age groups, and technological trends. They predate the internet and have maintained their iconic status for over 80 years. This deeply ingrained recognition is almost impossible for any individual, even a digital superstar, to replicate in its sheer breadth and historical depth. 2. Breadth of recognizable characters beyond Superman and Batman. Your group now includes a huge number of characters like The Flash, Harley Quinn, Catwoman, Deathstroke, Sinestro, and the entire Teen Titans main cast. Each of these characters has millions, if not hundreds of millions, of fans globally across various media. The collective recognition of this many widely known characters is immense. 3. Media versatility and longevity. The DC character's popularity is sustained across comics, blockbuster films, critically acclaimed and hugely popular animated series, video games, and merchandising. This multi-platform, multi-generational presence ensures a deeper and more enduring form of global recognition than even the most successful internet personality can currently achieve, whose fame, while vast, is primarily concentrated in the digital realm and can be more susceptible to changing trends. 4. Cultural fabric. These DC characters are woven into the very fabric of global popular culture, used in countless references, parodies, and even academic discussions. While IShowSpeed's active, real-time, and massive concurrent viewership is incredibly impressive and in some ways surpasses the active engagement with any single DC character, the cumulative, universal, and long-standing recognition of your entire DC roster, particularly with the sheer power of Superman and Batman as global icons, gives them the edge. They are known by people who have never even heard of YouTube. Points update for your group.
Hang on, y'all. Whew. Oh, okay. Get my eyes out. Yeah, comment below, guys. Oh, thank you for 100 subscribers, y'all. Thank you so much. I love all you guys who watch me. Thank you so much. And everybody say, oh, did John Milk give you that back then? Did John Milk give you the idea of a YouTube channel? I think he did, or I don't remember. It was a few years ago, y'all. But when I did start my channel, basically the second time, actually. Actually, the second, long story short. You see it when I joined May 25th, 2021. I always have a big personality in general, yo. I'll get into this later.
Versus Wendy Williams, your DC group wins, significantly more
I
popular.
spoiled it earlier.
Versus Jay-Z, Jay-Z wins, more popular. Versus Pretty Xme, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Jace Norman and Terry Joe, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Rihanna, Rihanna wins, slightly more popular. Versus Massive Marvel Group wins, slightly more popular. Versus Cardi B, your DC group wins, more popular. Versus Mr. Beast wins, slightly more popular. Versus iShowSpeed, your DC group wins, more popular. The score is now 6 wins for your DC group and 4 wins for the opposing group/individuals. This is a true test of popularity. What's the next challenge for your supercharged DC team?
Hope Siren and Slenderman don't win.
This is it, a truly stacked challenge. You've got an absolute armada of DC's most iconic characters, heroes and villains alike, against a singular, massively popular, and highly active global internet sensation. Let's break down this ultimate popularity contest. Your super mega loaded DC character group. The Trinity, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. Wait, you didn't explicitly add Wonder Woman in the last prompt, but if you mean DC heroes generally to include the core Trinity, her inclusion further strengthens the group significantly. If not, even without her, Superman and Batman alone are universally recognized icons, known by billions worldwide. Their names and symbols are part of the global cultural fabric for over 80 years. Approximately 10 Superman villains, e.g., Lex Luthor, Brainiac, General Zod, Doomsday, Darkseid. Lex Luthor, Brainiac, Doomsday, and especially Darkseid, a cosmic dictator whose influence extends far beyond just Superman's direct foes, a true DC Universe-level threat, add immense villainous recognition. Approximately 3 Green Lantern villains, e.g., Sinestro, Atrocitus. Sinestro is considered one of DC's greatest villains overall, and a very popular character. Approximately 5 Teen Titans villains, e.g., Deathstroke/Slade, Trigon, Brother Blood. Deathstroke is a hugely popular and recognizable character in his own right, often crossing over into other DC properties. Trigon is a major force from the animated series. The Flash, highly popular due to speed, Justice League prominence, and the successful Flash TV series, which ran for many seasons and gained a huge global following. Bane, iconic villain from The Dark Knight Rises. Harley Quinn, a current global phenomenon, one of the most popular characters in recent years due to multiple movie appearances, an animated series, and games. Catwoman, classic, iconic, with decades of media presence and a strong connection to Batman. Cyborg, Raven, Starfire, Robin. Beast Boy the Core, hugely popular Teen Titans team, with massive reach through multiple animated series, including the incredibly popular Teen Titans Go. Supergirl, well known as Superman's cousin, with her own successful TV series. Miss Martian, Stargirl, popular from their respective shows/teams. Killer Frost, Blackfire, Cheetah, known within DC fandom, adding to collective strength. This group is now a truly mind-boggling collection of hundreds of years of combined fictional history, billions of dollars in media revenue, and an unparalleled reach across every major entertainment medium. iShowSpeed, Darren Watkins Jr. Global digital phenomenon, iShowSpeed is one of the most popular and rapidly growing.
I thought, why is he confused on Siren Head and Slenderman? They're not. Siren and Slenderman, they're actually very popular. Yeah, fix yourself.
This is an incredibly intriguing matchup, pitting your colossal DC group against two modern horror icons born from the internet. Let's break down this popularity contest. Your mega-loaded DC character group, Superman and Batman, still the undisputed global icons. 10 Superman villains adds massive villain recognition: Lex Luthor, Brainiac, Doomsday, Darkseid, etc. 3 Green Lantern villains adds notable cosmic villains: Sinestro, Atrocitus. 5 Teen Titans villains adds major animated series villains: Deathstroke/Slade Trigon. The Flash, Bane, Harley Quinn, Catwoman, Cyborg, Raven, Starfire, Robin, Beast Boy, Supergirl, Miss Martian, Stargirl, Killer Frost, Blackfire, Cheetah, all contributing to a truly immense collective popularity across comics, films, animated series, including the massively popular Teen Titans shows, and video games. This group represents decades of deeply ingrained cultural presence and billions of dollars in media revenue and merchandise. Siren Head and Slenderman. Slenderman originated in 2009 from an internet forum contest. He quickly went viral, becoming a global internet urban legend and creepypasta phenomenon. He inspired numerous video games,
I don't know, Trevor
Slender the
Henderson?
Eight Pages, web series, Marble Hornets, and even a controversial feature film. His eerie, faceless appearance is widely recognized across the internet and beyond, particularly among younger audiences and those familiar with online horror. His influence on digital folklore is significant. Siren Head, created by artist Trevor Henderson in 2018,
Trevor Henderson, yeah.
Siren Head also went viral on the internet, largely through fan art, animations, and video game mods like in Fallout 4. YouTubers like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye helped popularize him further. He's a modern horror icon, very well known in online horror communities and among a younger,
So you got help with YouTubers, but help popularize them.
digitally native audience. Who's more popular? While Siren Head and Slenderman are incredibly popular and recognizable within the realms of internet folklore and modern horror, your mega-loaded DC character group is significantly more popular.
Thank you.
Here's the reasoning. 1. Universal versus niche. Even for niche. DC Group features characters like Superman and Batman, who are known by literally billions of people across every continent and age group, regardless of their interest in comics, superheroes, or even modern digital culture. Their iconography is truly universal. The sheer volume and recognition of the other heroes and villains in your group, Harley Quinn, Flash, Teen Titans, Deathstroke, etc., also contribute to a vast, multi-generational audience. Siren Head and Slenderman. While they are highly recognized internet phenomena, their popularity, though vast, is more concentrated within digital communities, horror fans, and younger internet-savvy demographics. They haven't permeated global pop culture to the same foundational extent as characters who have been consistently present in films, TV, comics, and merchandise for 50 to 80 plus years. Many adults who don't spend significant time online or watch horror content might not know them. 2. Longevity and media depth. DC Group benefits from decades of consistent mainstream media output, blockbuster movies, syndicated TV shows, animated series that run for years, best-selling video games, vast comic book sales. This creates a deep and continually refreshed cultural imprint. Siren Head and Slenderman. Their popularity is more recent. Slenderman from 2009, Siren Head from 2018, and primarily driven by user-generated content, viral videos, and indie games. While impactful, it doesn't have the same enduring, multi-platform, multi-generational penetration as the DC universe.
All right.
In short, the foundational, universal, and decades-long global recognition of Superman, Batman, and the collective might of all the other immensely popular heroes and villains in your group simply dwarfs the popularity, however significant, of Siren Head and Slenderman.
Alrighty, come
Points
on.
Update for your group. Versus Wendy Williams, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Jay-Z wins, more popular. Versus Pretty Xme, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Jace Norman and Terry Joe, your DC group wins, significantly more popular. Versus Rihanna wins, slightly more popular. Versus Massive Marvel Group wins, slightly more popular. Versus Cardi B, your DC group wins, more popular. Versus Mr. Beast wins, slightly more popular. Versus IShowSpeed, your DC group wins. More popular. Versus Siren Head and Slenderman, your DC group wins. Significantly more popular. The score is now 7 wins for your DC group and 4 wins for the opposing groups/individuals. Your DC team is on a roll. What's the next challenge?
That's it for now. Please keep track of these points. Okay. Thanks for helping me. I know I'm typing that. I'm saying all this out loud.
Okay, I understand. I will definitely keep track of the current points for your group. Here's a recap of the score so far. Your DC group's wins, 7. Versus Wendy Williams, Pretty Axe Me, Jace Norman and Terry Joe, Cardi B, IShowSpeed, Siren Head and Slenderman. Opposing group/individual wins, 4. Versus Jay-Z, Rihanna, Massive Marvel Group, Mr. Beast. You're welcome. It was a lot of fun going through those popularity contests.
Yeah.
I'm here if you have any more questions or want to resume the Who's More Popular game later.
Okay. Thanks, bro. Okay. Okay, thanks. I will. What? Okay. Bye for now, bro. Have fun sleeping, LOL.
No problem. Have a good one.
Bye for now, y'all. See y'all.